said I'm not ready, but, you know, gotta go anyways. Let me actually just a little warmer. So today, what's going on now, right? I don't know. I still feel like I'm still in this, because I felt it this morning. I'm still in this daze, haze, disconnection from reality, whatever. I still feel that. I'm like, what am I thinking about exactly? Well, I mean, like, currently I am thinking about, like, getting views and followers and this fucking whatever shit. You know what made me happy yesterday? I made a YouTube short that was 60 seconds long. And I called it My Thoughts on Money. You know, and I was like, you know, maybe I should just shorten this, and maybe I should find points and cut out everything, right? Just cut out all the meat. And just have this one lean cut of a YouTube short. But then I was like, who am I trying to fucking entertain? Whose attention am I trying to keep? Right? I'm like, I know what keeps people's attention. I know what makes people stay. I know what makes people like watch a whole video. Like, I understand the science behind everything. So, what am I doing that's not like, I know how it works. I just don't fuck with it. So I uploaded the whole 60-second fucking YouTube short, and on average, 13 seconds was watched. You know, because it's not super ridiculously captivating. It's just me talking about my thoughts on money, and I go kind of unfocused, and I kind of go all over the place, but I'm like, yeah, that's me. That's how I talk in a conversation, and that's what I've been doing on here. I'm not trying to be loud, boisterous, got your attention for the next and you're gonna watch it all the way through because exciting information. Like, no, it's to have a real conversation, and real conversation isn't full of trying to make YouTube shorts moments, you know. And I uploaded that whole thing, and I felt great, because at first I was like not going to, and I was like, no, I want to. It only got like 33 views, right? One person liked it, which is like good. Fuck it. Like I want those people. The majority is not going to listen. The majority is not going to feel me. Whatever. It is what it is at this point. I'm starting to slowly let it go. But again, I'm not going to act like it's fucking easy. It's not at all. Like, because you want that attention. You want that recognition. You want to be able to get your voice out there. You want to be able to feel like you're heard or something, right? Yeah, but who would I like to hear me? That's the great question. I want people that want to hear me to hear me. And I'm not gonna act like there's gonna be a lot of those people. I'm not gonna act like I want to do all of these YouTube tricks and fucking tips and whatever the fuck, right? Just to get more views and subscribers. Like, I don't, again, I always have to ask myself, what's the goal, right? Is the goal a bunch of subscribers? Is the goal a bunch of views? And I do want to keep re-asking myself this question, because it's popping up now, right? I was enjoying it. I was looking for answers. I was seeking answers. That's what I keep doing. I am a constant seeker of information, right? And that's never going to stop. I will always, forever and ever, be seeking information, looking for things that make sense, or trying to make sense out of all of these questions that I have and this life that I'm living. I'm trying to make sense out of it. But it's extremely difficult because most of the time it really just doesn't make fucking sense to me. You know, this life doesn't make fucking sense. And yes, I am like, okay, at this point, why am I still uploading to YouTube? And you know, the YouTube short I made was about money. I'm like, okay, I don't want to make money. And I said that. I don't want to make money. This is not why I'm here. But that's the whole problem. I'm like, there really is no why. You know, there is no why I'm here. I'm eventually, and that's the thing, I might never actually. I was going to say, I'm going to eventually make up a purpose for myself. But I'm like, maybe I won't. Like, currently my purpose in life is to seek answers and to ask questions about as many things as possible with the limited amount of human experience that I will have. Because I'm not going to be alive forever. So, you know, currently, like, that's what I feel like I want to do. There's passion behind that, and I'm curious about that. I am like, why am I so goddamn curious? Like I'm so curious to the point where, again, yeah, I ask myself the question, why I'm so curious. I'm curious about my own curiosity. I don't understand myself. I really don't, and my therapist keeps pointing that out to me. It's like, you know, I'm like, oh, I really, like, because I say to him, I was like, oh, I really want somebody to understand me, right? And he's like, you don't even understand yourself, you know? And I'm like, you want this understanding from other people, or you want somebody to get you when you don't even get you, and you don't even understand what's fucking going on with you. I'm like, there's a lot of things I don't understand about myself, right? And even right now, yes, I'm still like, why, right? And I think a lot of things just come down to basic biology and the way human beings are or whatever, but I guess I keep looking for this explanation, you know? And I was asking questions I started asking questions that nobody was answering on YouTube. I'm like, why are human beings so ambitious? I think I typed that in one time. And everybody just talked about how good ambition was and how to maximize your ambitions. But nobody talked about why we're ambitious. We just are. And then, you know, whatever, you get those basic goddamn answers, right, of just, well, it's a survival instinct. This is how human beings are thriving. This is how we are operating. This is what we want to do to survive and procreate and, you know, forever be here on the planet, furthering the species. Like, that's what we want to do, right? Well, all right. That answer's not satisfying. Well, I don't know what answer you're looking for. Just more depth. You know? I can understand the basic biology behind some things, but I keep wanting to go deeper. Why did we develop it like that? And you know what the problem is with me? The problem with me is you can ask infinity whys. You just can when it comes to a particular question until you get to a black hole where there's literally emptiness and there is no more whys you can ask. It just gets to a point where it just is whatever it is I was trying to answer. But I don't know, I get obsessed. I am obsessed with seeking. I'm obsessed with truth. But why? I am addicted. I am addicted to making these videos right now. I'm addicted to asking myself these hard questions. I'm addicted to talking about it. And I'm just all serious all the time. I'm like, I wouldn't say that, but I definitely have become more serious. I'm definitely like, I'm done fucking around. You know, I'm done playing games. I want to know what the fuck is going on at this point. I want to know what it is that I'm doing. Because currently I still don't know. And the problem is, I might never. But again, that's also not a satisfying answer. It's okay, yeah, you might never be satisfied. You might never find the answers you're looking for. And just, hey, be all right with that. I'm like, okay. Listen, I feel like I've gotten better at it. I feel like I've gotten better at these heavy emotions and understanding my desperation for these fucking answers. But damn, man, it still sucks, you know? It's still like... It's really difficult, like, realizing how, like, in the dark I actually am. How many things I don't know. And I remember I watched some fucking fucker on YouTube a while ago say that. I think it was Joe Rogan, actually. Just some fucking fucker. As you just keep getting older and older, right, you realize how much you end up really not knowing. You know, how many things you really just don't know about fucking shit. You know? And yeah, as I'm getting older and older and older, like, and it's not even like, 2 years passed and I feel now. No, I feel like every single day I feel a shift in my mind. Every single day is unpredictable. Every single day has this potential heaviness to it that will make me think. Because every single day I am just thinking so goddamn much, right? And I'm really like, yeah, I do get really stressed out, and I have been trying to just deal with that. Because that's the other thing. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember my girlfriend and I were talking about this. She was watching, we were talking about something, I don't remember. I think she watched something on like Instagram or whatever. And it was about these bulls or these cows or something like that. And what these cows would do is there would be a storm, right, overhead. And instead of running away from the storm, they would run through it as fast as they could, right? Because if you keep avoiding the storm, it's going to be there. You're going to get fucking wet. There's going to be thunder and lightning. So instead of running away from it, run through it. And the way that I feel right now about myself is I'm running through my storm, trying to get to the other side. But right now, god damn, this bitch is dark, right? All I currently see right now is thunder and lightning and dark-ass, rainy motherfucking clouds. That's all I feel like I'm currently seeing, right? And all I sometimes feel is a ray of sunshine break through all that thick fucking storm. And then it closes right back up. And then I'm still in it, running my fucking heart out, right? And I don't know where the storm ends. I'm just looking around and I'm like, all I see is black, dark clouds, thunder and lightning. There's no break anywhere. And like I said, as soon as I feel a break of light coming through all that dark shit, it just gets sucked right back up, right? And this sounds all dramatic or whatever, right? But this is how I feel, you know? And to be honest, I don't think I'm ever going to get out of the storm. I don't think there's this light at the end of the tunnel for me. You know, and I'm not like, oh my god, I'm forever stuck in this awful storm and I'm so sad and depressed with all the rain and fucking thunder and light. That's not how I feel. I feel like my life, me personally, is full of a lot of darkness. But then there are those rays of sunshine that come through every now and then. But overall, it's a lot of suffering. You know, and I still have this weird hope that maybe I will see that break. I will see where the storm ends, right? But currently I'm running my fucking heart out. You know, that's why I've been screaming and yelling on here, talking out so many of my issues. I've been doing this for 4.5 months. You know, coming up honestly on almost 5 months of making YouTube videos. That's fucking crazy to me. And I've talked out a lot of things. I've gone over a lot of shit. This is my personal fucking diary on here. My video fucking journals. I've poured a lot of my life out on this fucking platform. There's so much of me on here. And sometimes I think about it, I'm like, God damn, did I really say all that shit on here? No fucking way. That's crazy to me. But I have, and I have. And I will continue to do so until I don't want to anymore. You know, but I don't know, it's interesting just to think about my life, and I'm just like, yeah, what, like, does it end? And then, you know, past my monologue and my whatever the fuck I've been doing right now for the past 15 minutes, let me actually take a step back and be honest, right? With myself. You know, it's real heavy, right? Like what I feel like I'm going through. There's a lot of things I'm constantly thinking about. And right now, to be honest, I have been mildly making videos for the past 2 days. Like today is another example. It's mild compared to the normal amount of intensity, because I don't really feel like something's ridiculously bugging me, because I'm not allowing anything in right now. And even last night, I was with my girlfriend again, right? And we were talking about a lot of things. And I'm really starting to realize, like, I'm not retaining information. I am throwing out things immediately because I'm overstimulated. I have run out of capacity to take in new information. Like, it's very difficult, you know, especially having conversations with her. Like, sometimes they get really heavy, the conversations, and most of the time they just are heavy because we're very transparent individuals with each other. Like, we're very transparent, and you know, that level of transparency really leads to a lot of sorry, I said sorry, like to who? Sorry, I had to roll down the window and it made noise for my listeners. Whatever. Anyways, I'm just saying that I'm not taking in any new information, right? And, you know, there's a disappointment, right? And even like, I had some dreams last night. I don't even remember what the fuck they were, right? But there's a feeling, I guess, to them that I can't really grasp right now, but it's also affecting my mood. And I'm just like, so like, what's going on? You know, like and like I usually ask, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why can't I take in new information? Is there a way for me to really take a step back and you know, reset again? Because I remember I had a video a long time ago called resetting my energy. And that's the other thing too, like, nothing is relevant to me. As soon as I'm done making these videos now, I actually feel that. I feel like the relevant feelings are becoming literally absolutely present time. And what I mean by that is, okay, I make this video right now, and then the next second, I don't even really relate to whatever it is that I was saying during the video. Like, I listen back to it, and I'm like, yeah, okay, that's what was happening, but it's not really what's happening now. And I feel like that's because, you know, sometimes I'm just in a mood all day, right? And I'll re-listen to a video 4 or 5 times during the day if I have the time, because it so resonates with me, right? And I'm like, okay, what really resonates with me to the point where I feel like I can really feel that for the rest of the day? But again, it all changes. It could just change. Whatever it is that I'm feeling right now doesn't mean I'm going to feel it in the next fucking 15 minutes. Like, that's how unstable I am, you know? And I remember, like, I was trying to make it That's the crazy thing. I was like, why I even made this YouTube channel and started making videos, like I said, like, was to make somebody that I relate to. And no better person that you relate to better than yourself, right? So I created, again, that false person that says everything that I'm thinking. And then I feel like I'm not alone, right? But now I have developed a personality on this YouTube channel shit that doesn't really match who I am in real life. You know, like, I can feel that right now because there's still a filter of some sort. There's still a lot of blocks. There's still a lot of pieces of vulnerability I'm actually not showing on here, right? You know, it only goes so far. So when I'm done recording and I listen to myself, I'm like, yeah, of course I relate to it because it's fucking me. But I'm like, at the same time, it's not. But again, the whole problem is I have this other issue where I'm like, oh, that's not really me. Oh, that's not who I really am. I'm like, I am mush. I am not a singular point of personality. And I can't really accept this, though, because I want to be a singular point. I don't like all this instability. I don't like being unstable. I don't like these feelings of uncertainty and not knowing who I am. Makes me fucking nervous and scared, right? So, I am everything. I am angry. I am sad. I am goofy. I am weird. I am vulnerable. I am sensitive. I am a little boy. I am my ego. I'm all of these things combined. And I remember, again, a long time ago, now that I am reminiscing about all the videos I've actually made, I'm happy I have titles to them, because I had another video a while ago called Looking for a Specific Version of Myself. And what that video was about is, I don't like all the everythings that I just described. My anger, my ego, my whatever the fuck, all the other shit, etc., right? I don't like any of these things. And I remember I said that I want to get rid of them. I'm impatient. I don't like these parts of myself. I don't accept them. I reject them. I don't want them. And then I realized, I was like, I don't really like being a human and all the emotions that come with them. I don't like my humanity. I don't like feeling insecure. I don't like feeling not good about myself. I don't like the way I'm even talking right now. I don't like this version of Matthew, the YouTube version, the trying to whatever the fuck shit version. I don't like the version of Matthew when the fucking camera's off. I don't like that fucker. And I realize I don't like myself. And I'm like, why is that? What is it that I don't like about myself? Because I have an image and a something that I want to live up to, that I've developed in my own brain. And I'm like, where did that come from? Because yes, I am desperate to get rid of all of the whatever the fuck I just described, right? Anger, ego, etc., whatever the fuck, sadness, just all the whatever, moments of goof. And I'm like, well, you know what the problem is, man? You know what the actual legitimate problem is? I wouldn't like that person either. This robot stripped of all humanity. I don't like these people. But I also don't want to be a human. So I'm like, what the fuck? What am I trying to accomplish here? What am I trying to talk out? What am I trying to get rid of? Like what? You know? What am I so goddamn rejecting? It's crazy, man. I'm like, what is this constant turmoil? And it's like, well, you know, my mom, for example, is like, oh, well, that's your choice, and you're making yourself feel that way. Or people like to say this. Why are you thinking about all that shit? You know, like, it's not that serious. Stop fucking doing that. Alan Watts, for example. He's one of them fuckers, so typical with his, yeah, just fuck it. Like, who gives a shit, right? Life ain't that serious. And I'm like, I don't like Alan Watts. He has some good points in some aspects that relate to, but he's one of them fucking fuckers again that says a lot of good things and, you know, resonates with a lot of people. I'm like, you know what I want to resonate with people on I just want to resonate on a deep, deep level. Past all the, but again, going back to that, past all the what? The humanity. I don't like being a human. I don't accept my humanity. I don't accept my ego. I don't accept any of these things. But it's crazy that I say I. Right? Who is I? I don't want. I is everything. It is a whole combination. That's why I said I am mush. But I know what my ego is. I have a feeling of it all the time, right? Every single second that I'm in it, I'm self-aware to the point where I know what I'm doing. I always know what I'm doing. You know what the problem is? I don't even like the people that say, oh, I had an ego death. People that completely eliminate their egos. Oh, you're in your ego. Oh, you got such a big ego. Like we want egos to be limited. We want egos to be little. We don't like ego. Like it's such a, everybody likes to throw the word around, right? Everybody likes to say, get rid of your ego, get out of your ego, you're in your ego, stop it. I do that with my girlfriend, and I'm just like, okay. But you know what, though? Yes, I know I have a lot of these questions, right? Still not really getting the fucking answers that I want, but whatever. Just is what it is. And I'm just trying to deal with life. Because it's still weird, like, oh God, I'm so tired. It's still weird, like, I don't want to die. Like, suicide's not on my mind. I don't have, I want to die. Oh, fuck, I didn't even, Jesus, you know what? This is such a random detail. I'm like, fuck, do I even want to think about that right now? I'm like, I don't feel like I do. I don't know, you know, like, when you start getting past all the surface level whatever shits, it's amazing how, again, how dark humanity is. How dark some parts of me are, right? You know this bullshit? I fucking hate social media or whatever. Here I am posting to it, right, or whatever. But I'm just saying as a whole, even all these psychology buzzwords like the shadow self. Oh, how to embrace your shadow self. Jordan fucking Peterson, fucking goddamn shit. Lonely men filled with self-pity and a lot of hatred and a lot of isolation. Because I was that, and I'm still trying to get out of it and still trying to eliminate these feelings of isolation and self-pity and all this goddamn shit as well, you know? Because I also have that inside of me. Good. Everybody likes to talk about growth. I've talked about it. And how I've wanted to get away from that idea of it. That's pretty cool. What the fuck? Anyway. We all talk about growing as a person or whatever and becoming a better human being, and I'm like, again, why am I getting better? Oh, you're maturing, right? And me and my girlfriend were watching just Love is Blind. These stupid fucking cunts on there, right? These stupid fucking people. Oh, you're maturing. Oh, that's good. You're growing up. That's good. You're coming into the shut the fuck up. You're all awful human beings, rotten to your fucking cores. Fuck you people. Fuck you fucking people. Oh man. I don't know, I kind of feel uncomfortable now at this point. I'm like, do I even want to keep talking? I'm just like thinking all of a sudden. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm recording, Jesus. You know, like what the fuck? I just went quiet for a long fucking time. And that's the other thing. I'm like, why do I have to constantly keep feeling this down feeling? Like, what? Like, just think positive, right? Like, it's always so corny to me. It's always so corny. But I'm like, what is positive right now? What is positive? It's hard for me to just see it. It's hard for me to even go in there and try to unpack it and be like, yeah, this is a positive aspect of life. Yeah, this is a good, it's all a matter of perspective. It's all my fucking mom keeps saying, right? But I can feel the little switch. I'm like, okay, my day at work, for example, is not that bad. It's not. But I do have to ask myself that question. Why is it sometimes I'm not tripping? Sometimes I'm just not giving a damn. Sometimes I'm not letting a lot of things bug me. That's what I mean. As self-aware as I think I am, there's a lot of shit I really don't know about myself. And there's a lot of things I do subconsciously that I didn't even realize and still don't even realize. I'm like, that's what I mean. In those moments, like, what's going on, right? What's going on in those moments? I think about my therapist and even the couples counselor to some degree. I'm like, there's a lot of psychologists that take advantage of the knowledge that they have. And what I mean by that is they feel good about themselves that they know a lot about the human brain and how to talk out a lot of issues and shit. You know, I'm not no psychologist. I'm not a fucking, I didn't go to school to study any of this shit, right? But I do find it wildly interesting. But it's always strange how a psychologist ends up. They always seem like very isolated people. You know, if they're older, they always seem to be alone. My therapist has this girlfriend that he doesn't even really give a shit about. Like, he even told me that. The couples counselor, he's young. He's 30, right? And he's been doing it for 4 years, 5 years, whatever. I think 4 years is what he said. And I'm like, he's in a relationship currently. I'm like, but I can feel he's only 3 years older than I am, right? He has good insights. He seems very intelligent. But my therapist is 55 and been doing it for 14 years. And there's a big fucking difference, right? And what I mean by that is I can see how our couples counselor would potentially turn into who my therapist is right now. You know, to some degree. And okay, hold on. I'm like, I really want this fucker to move, but whatever. I'll park right behind him. I don't know. I guess closing thoughts, because I have arrived at my shit. I don't know. I can feel how they just take advantage of the knowledge that they have, and they end up becoming very isolated. You know, do I feel like my couples counselor with his relationship of 5 years is going to last forever? Oh shit, I completely forgot I'm like covering the mic. Do I feel like they're going to last forever? Probably not. But it's just all a bunch of interesting things to think about. Everything that I just went over. So anyways, I feel like, yeah, that's what I want to do and just close up shop. Until, goodbye.